Welcome to Fire Leo Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Leos. So today, Leo, when I sat down, I did get an intuitive message, which I feel like you're entertaining the idea of new love more now than ever. Maybe you are dealing with a new love and you really like it, you really like how it feels. But many of you guys, I'm getting, are tired of like that same person that we've been talking about for months on end, especially if you've been a regular viewer of this channel. Now, it's funny because I got a visual of a plant, right? It's like plants are beautiful, they grow. But this one particularly had root rot. So some of you guys could be very into plants, into nature. I also got lavender, perhaps purple is a very significant color to you. But I feel like this is a situation where this connection could have been overdone, right? To where it was too much that was being poured into it unequally by one person, to where it caused the situation to kind of just like die out. Right? So I want to see what this is, because I feel like there was so much being poured into it, but the connection still dry, or the connection still didn't thrive. Okay, so I don't know, who's going to resonate with that message. It does feel kind of specific. Let me know down below. But that is just an energy I was sitting with before I press record and, was shuffling and meditating on your cards. Now, I did pull 2 cards for your person. Okay, now the first one that they pulled is not enough. All right, now this card talks about being frustrated in a relationship and self-sabotage. So I feel like there's obviously an overall sense of being upset with the connection and where it is today. Something could have happened very recently, like as recent as the past like couple weeks. I want to even say, for many of you guys, I feel like it's like half and half. Some of you guys, a new development, right, in the past week took place, to where your person specifically is feeling very frustrated by the situation. I feel like your person tried to make the effort, or is wanting to make the effort here, but it's amounting to nothing, right? It's like when a tree already has root rot, or its roots are already rotten and they will no longer receive nutrients. It's like you can put all the water you want. The water is not going to go anywhere, but all over the place, except for the plant. It's no longer going to nurture it because the plant has no more life in it. So I feel like your person, it's like they're making effort, or they're trying to do something, but their attempts are futile. It's not leading to anything. And that's frustrating, that they're trying to make the effort, they're trying to do their whatever, and it's like it's doesn't matter how much they do, it's not leading to anything. I also feel like roles have switched. That used to be you, Leo, I just got, but now it's them. Okay, so let's see what this energy is here. Let's see what this energy is here. How are you feeling about the situation, Leo? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. You're like, listen, whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. Whatever's meant to be is going to be. I feel like you're kind of, you kind of knew it, right? You kind of felt the situation. You kind of felt the situation changing. You felt the situation coming here. But you do feel this energy, though, where it's like, if this is what's supposed to happen, then just let it happen. I mean, I haven't seen you this like this okay with something not working. Again, some of you guys are entertaining new love, right? Could be somebody online on a dating site specifically, and you're excited about that. But there's a situation here, Leo, where it's like you don't. What is this before I say that? Because I just, you know what? Let me get a truth card. What is this? Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have lies, right? So you could have felt like there was too much deception here, too many things about this person that you thought you knew, but you really didn't know, or things that you felt that you could be safe in, but really you were in danger, okay? Or, just speaking about like the safety a relationship should have, you didn't have that. Right now, what clarified the Wheel of Fortune is no boundaries. You might have been feeling like at some point you didn't really have boundaries. You kind of would just give and give and give. And as I just stated, thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation, where now this person is trying to start to do what you used to do, which is overgive, overwater, overdo. And that's also unhealthy, right? Especially when it's coming only from one person in one direction. There's going to be an imbalance. So I feel like you're realizing that, and you're saying to yourself now, like, well, I understand why it's falling away, why it's not working out, because this person didn't do what they were supposed to do, and I did too much then. Okay, give me more. So how are you truly feeling about the connection now, Leo? How are you truly feeling about the connection now? The Tower. You feel like it's blowing up, and you're kind of quiet about it. You intuitively knew this was happening. You knew that this was being uprooted, right? Like you knew that this was taking place. Could be dealing with the water sign. I keep getting water with you in Virgo. So maybe somebody has water highly aspected, or you're dealing with one. But I feel like with the tower here, it's like just change had to come. Like this had to happen. I feel like it's almost like something big had to happen in order for both of you guys to realize, like, wait a minute, we either need a break or we need to really release this. Give me more. What was this tower? Let's get a truth card. What was this tower? You might have realized that there was your relationship was founded on maybe more a seductive energy, a more bedroom energy, where you didn't really have the longevity that you wanted, or those qualities that you really wanted, like real love, like a real foundation, having stability. You might have felt like this connection was fun in the beginning, but we did too much of the fun to where we never worked on those other things that make a relationship long-term, and have that level of stability that you so require. Okay, give me more here, Spirit. So what would you like the outcome to be? All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I still feel like you want your forever, your happily ever after. I feel like some of you guys are just a wee bit open to this person, just a bit. You might have fought for it before, Leo. Some of you guys are still fighting for it. But I feel like there's also some of you guys who are just letting things happen. You're not really pushing or pulling. You're being a very neutral party here. But with the Seven of Wands coming out for what you're wanting this outcome to be, I feel like you at least need things to, like, especially after this tower hit, after something was revealed, after something was understood, you at least need this person to fight for you, or to protect the union, or to feel like you are priority, because I don't think you ever really felt like that with this person. Right? So you might feel like, well, maybe these requests that I have are a bit too lofty for this person to come through on, because they've never done that. So what about me and my Leo mind is making me think that this person is going to have these traits and these qualities out of nowhere when they've never shown me that. Right? So I feel like you kind of go back and forth in your mind, like, is this even realistic of me to have these wants for this person? Okay. Now, why is Leo's person frustrated? What's causing the frustration from Leo's person? Okay, I got somebody who is very, very indecisive. What is causing Leo's person's frustration? What is causing Leo's person's frustration? What is the main cause of Leo's person's frustration? Three of Cups in the reverse. Bottom deck, Chariot. They thought you guys would be on better terms before this, or sooner than this, but you're not. They thought you guys would have been back in the happy mode, back in the celebratory mode, the fun mode, but you're not. Right? Because things used to be really cool between you two, very chill between you two, but it's not. Now things are contentious. Things are loaded with emotion and feeling and upset and frustration and anger. So it's like, in their mind, when they think of coming to this connection, they have to remember that they're going to be met with a level of frustration, because they sabotage the connection. All right. And some of you Leos may have done the same thing, which maybe you didn't realize. But with the Three of Cups in the reverse, that's what they're most, like, I want to say upset about, or that's what they're most moved by right now. It's like, wow, when I try to even go back to this connection or make the effort, it's not the same. Why does this person feel that way? Why does this person feel that way? Okay, there's the indecision. Part of them, if you were to ask them, they would say that you're indecisive, because 1 minute you're in, 1 minute you're out. In their mind, they're like, okay, just make a decision and stick with it. But you, Leo, your feelings kind of tell you how you should move, because at some point this person was indecisive about you. Right? At some point, this person wasn't prioritizing you, or they weren't fighting for you, or made you feel like you had to fight for them, and they were not doing the same thing. So now that the shoe is on the other foot, this person is starting to see, like, okay, well, I guess I can kind of understand why the Leo has been indecisive about me. Right? Because I feel like your person, not only are they having that realization, but they're also understanding why every time they come to you, it's static or it's contention, because they haven't fixed anything. They haven't made a solid effort, or at least they didn't make an effort when it would have amounted to something. They made an effort, like, pretty much after the tower happened. What the hell effort can you make after the tower hit? right? So your person, they're kind of starting to see that. I feel like they don't want to see it, but they know it, but they don't want to see it or acknowledge the fact that they allowed the situation to fall away the way it did. Okay. Give me more here, Spirit. Give me more on this person's energy. I just feel like they're very like, I want to say hurt and confused. Yeah, Two of Wands, more indecision energy. It's like they hate the idea of having to make this decision. We have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands here, right? It's like they feel so burdened by having to make this decision. What is this? What is all this indecisive energy? They do have, okay, the difference is, okay, I do want to say this. Thank you, Spirit. Is that they do, what I like about these two decision-making cards is that one, the blindfold is on, but they know what why you're acting the way you are here, Leo. And the second one we pulled, the last decision-making card that we pulled, the blindfold is off and they're actually looking, right? So part of them looks like they're actually not being as cowardly as they were because they're actually acknowledging why you are the way you are. Maybe not outwardly to you, but at least to themselves. They know why. And I think you already know this, Leo, but it's like now to them, they're no longer lying to themselves. That's the best way to put it. Okay. What is this? Okay. So this is only for very few of you, this first message, but for some of you guys, this person could have a family or had some sort of child that you didn't know about. Okay, that's only for like literally one or two of you. But for most of you guys, this person, they're looking at the prospects of you two actually merging and having that family together, but they never really worked on it. I feel like they think about it, but it's like they didn't take accountability for making you feel like you guys were headed to that Ten of Pentacles. Because remember earlier, we got, all right, well, some of you Leos are open to the Ten of Pentacles with this person. And if it's not with this person, you're open to the Ten of Pentacles with the right person. Right? But this person, I see that this, like, especially for this card, for me as a reader, this is a Ten of Pentacles card because it's a family-oriented card. So I feel like this person I'm heavily getting is still thinking about that, still seeing that, but they're kind of refusing to make a decision about it at this time. What is the blockage? What is the blockage? Okay, we got three cards popping out for their blockage. So their blockage is pretty heavy, right? But the first one is avoidance. We already know that they're avoiding this. Like, how many more avoidant cards can we get? You see how this person, it's like, this blindfold is on you voluntarily. First of all, you could take that off any given second, but you're choosing not to, right? And then it's like they take off the blindfold so they can see, but they're still avoiding making a decision. But it's like the decision that they know that they have to make. And I feel like they're still determined to have this level of comfort with you, or determined to have this, I want to say, to get back to how it was. Because remember, it's like this person, it's not that they're not motivated to contact you or motivated to want the situation, but it's like now that they have to actually do real like grunt work, they don't really, I don't know if they're built for that. It's like the mess that they made, can they really, really salvage this connection? I feel like part of them may be very determined to, but they're determined to get back to this happy place, this comfortable place with you. But part of them is like, can I really do this? Will Leo really let me back in? Give me one more. Oh. One more, Spirit. Okay, Temperance. They're in a very, wow. All right, somebody's definitely dealing with a Virgo or a Sagittarius, but they're in a very, if they're a Virgo, I got their birthday is on the 14th. They're in a heavily contemplative state at this time. Okay, heavily contemplative state. I feel like your person may need some time to really, really get their footing and really think about how they can make something of this connection again. Because if they're not going to have the energy for it, to put the effort forth, then it's like, listen, you just need to leave me the hell alone. And I feel like your person is going through those motions right now, figuring this out. Because it's like, for some of you guys, let me know down below, Leo, like the last time they tried to come toward you or make some sort of like advance toward you, they were met with a little resistance from you and then completely like stopped. Okay, let me know. But it's like they want to come toward you again, but they remember that resistance, and then they're like, oh crap, I was the reason for Leo's resistance. So do I have it in me, the energy in me, to push past that wall that the Leo has, or am I just leaving it alone? That's what this person is thinking of right now. Okay, as I said that, bottom of the deck, we have thinking of you. Okay, give me more on this person's energy toward my Leo. So this person, even if you guys aren't talking, they're talking about you. And also, whoever it is that they dated or in the past, or what's going on, who they're dating now, for those of you guys who are aware of that, if not, throw it away. Whoever they deal with, whatever, does not compare to you. That's the first and strongest energy out with the white deck. Okay, so we're going to uncover these cards in the extended. I want to get your person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling but do not have the courage to say, as well as likely outcomes. So if you are interested, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute, Leo.